clock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense.
Automatic first down.
Got it. Ready?
They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Ready? No! No! Hey! Hey! Alert! Alert!
Running it after the penalty. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
An option give to Robinson. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got some... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout.
That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing now on first down, Allen. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. 2nd down, here's Allen again. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead to 14-0. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets in. They push out to a 16-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Washington for its next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Pick up there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. Huh.
Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Let's go. Check go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they welcome the same level of play on this series as well. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills swell their first quarter by 6. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. On the move, headed right. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Back goal 80.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Now Daniels off the play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second and long.
Get it.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Tress way on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes this in at the 25. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Sending a receiver left. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of... About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Allen going to the air. Getting out to his left. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shakir in motion right. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills running away with it in the 2nd quarter. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurting for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got? Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready, roll, smash, unlock line.
Now Daniels to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
2nd down and 10. Daniels escapes up, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return. They've got 1st down from the 31. Back to throw now, Allen. He beams one deep right side. Touchdown, Buffalo. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Commanders, nothing.
Bass now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Able to hit Robinson, complete. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for Washington.
Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the Bills' 46-yard line.
From the 46. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
Ready, break.
A gain of 19 yards.
Come on.
And Washington first down.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team to get...
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. On comes Tressway to punt this one. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. 1st down throw for Allen. This will be caught by Cooper. And he'll get it up to the 44. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Running back sent in motion. Allen now on first down. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Chased out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. To the air again, Allen. He's on the move. That's complete to Coleman out left. Still fighting forward. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills ballooning the first half lead even further. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. To throw again, it's Allen. And that's caught. Great call, even if the points weren't needed. The lead swells by another 2. Well, we're now officially at the point where touchdowns might as well consider them 8 points in this contest, partner. Yet another 2-point conversion successful, and they've been borderline automatic.
Well, we've officially left the NFL record book behind. It used to stand at 4, accomplished by the greatest show on turf, those Rams in 2000.
Wow.
This is uncharted waters. Kate, and I think you'd agree,
Yeah.
we're all here for this journey.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. Set up.
Here's Daniels. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard
19
line.
Lions. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
They bring Way on to handle the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Allen. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And in, touchdown Buffalo. All right, once again, Bills have the offense out. They're trying for 2. They send him straight up the middle. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum before halftime here, Brock, or if they just choose to head off and lick their wounds. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Flush down out to his left. Now he takes it. He's contained at the line for no gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready. Check go.
Daniels from the pistol. He's got Brown on the slant. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. Third down coming up.
Set. Back up.
Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in their record books right now.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that, they bring him down. Dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Bass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The command. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Stephanie! Huh.
To throw, Daniels. Complete, it's McLaurin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Daniels back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 16 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
Another try following the sack. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that, pressure off left, and it's blocked. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. The 30. And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
And look at this return. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. And now the Bills going for 2 again.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen looking to throw this. And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurting for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got?
Commanders 6.
All right, I might have understood this a couple of touchdowns ago. At this point, I'm not sure you can find much justification for going for 2, but they did, and that landslide grows bigger still.
Kate, does this feel personal to you?
Yeah, it does.
It does, right? This feels personal, and honestly, I'm having a flashback to Pete Carroll, Jim Harbaugh, USC, Stanford. The game when those 2 went out on the field, like, what's your deal? What's your deal? What's your deal? Keep the camera rolling because this handshake's going to be rather interesting.
They'll start this series with an option left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
On the go.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
Come on,
Brings
come
up
on.
2nd and 12
Daniels
at the 23-yard line.
escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Now 3rd down.
Daniels now. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And the Bills grab it! Off to the races, middle of the field! But he won't get any further into enemy territory. Had the makings of something bigger momentarily, but they catch him a little beyond midfield and limit the damage to a blocked point after. Ty Johnson now to return. Return's looking good so far. His return reaches that 34-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. And it's one of the records that's always there lurking in the back of your mind whenever a QB's having a really good game, right, partner? And we're just fortunate that we were here to finally see it fall. He's the first ever to throw 8 touchdowns in a single game. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Okay, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set it.
Now Daniels off the play action. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. Tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
Ready, ready. Hot, go.
3rd and long for him here. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team on the field. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. He's got it near mid. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. Into the red zone. And Washington finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. And finally gets one to go after a couple of misses already in this one. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league. but sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better as this defense tried and failed to find any way to slow him down.
Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And someone has officially flown higher than the Dutchman, Brock. That completion pushes him past Norm Van Brocklin for the most passing yards in a game. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all... Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Allen gonna throw again. And that's caught. Great call, even if the points weren't needed. The lead swells by another 2. Well, partner, they had this one in the bag a long time ago. But some people...
You think? You sure?
They're just never able to resist running that score up as high as it can go. And apparently that includes going for 2 more there.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture that I played with in the past. Those that really respect the game. You know what this does? This feels like you're disrespecting the game. This NFL, these are the best of the best, and this will come around at some point and bite you. You disrespect the game like this, you run it up on an opponent, you better watch your back down the road.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it 3rd down. Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Another through the air this game. He's throwing for it. Buys time, rolling right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Ooh, whether they got it or not there, Brock, not going to make too many friends going for 2 in that situation.
Yeah, sure felt less about whether they're successful or not and more just about the fact they don't care. But I'll tell you what, they may forget about it. Those guys on the other side, they won't. And they'll remember it the next time they line up against each other.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock, so high hopes again for this upcoming series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And the Bills take possession of the football.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space.
Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Well, they don't get it, but just the choice to go for it there, Brock, as I'm looking to my right, seeing a partner kind of fuming, a little steam coming out of the head. I'm sure you and many others maybe aren't a fan of that call.
I don't feel like I'm that old. I really don't.
You don't look that old.
Well, thank you. But, yeah, this still just gets many others every single time.
The Commanders set to take over. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got a man. Robinson has it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. It's caught. Eckler. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Robinson on the inside give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this is away, wisely headed for the sideline to avoid that return. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He fires one deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
What's that?
Back to the air, Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Thankfully, only one. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
What's that?
Here's Allen. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's calling his own number again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field. And he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, but not this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations, everything else? He said, oh, yeah. You throw in these dual-threat quarterbacks, they're a nightmare as well.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Scores! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a James Cook touchdown. Allen vacates quickly left side. And he's into the end zone, so the blowout continues as they tack on 2 more. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Daniels from the pistol. Getting out to his left, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. The return gets far. The Bills are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Commanders' 38-yard line.
From the 38. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
He was covered by Noah Igboagwany.
Allen setting up to throw. This will be caught by Cooper. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
To the air again, Allen. Buying some time left. And in, touchdown Buffalo. Well, there has been no answer to keep him out of the end zone, and they can't keep him out of the record books either, partner. That score gives him the most receiving touchdowns ever in one game.
And trust me, Kate, those defenders, they threw everything. Man, zone, press, off. They just could not stop him. He was on a mission, and it was a mission for the record books.
Bass now to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. On 1st down, here's Daniels. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the ladder. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's taken in by Eckler. Galloping inside the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Daniels on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Let's go now. Huh.
Daniels now. Throw complete to Eckler.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So this one will go. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Davis up the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 2 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Throwing here, Allen. He throws a bullet deep to the right. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Buffalo. All right, once again, Bills have the offense out. They're trying for 2. Allen looking to throw this. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
Couldn't be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense ready to get going again now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Dump off caught by his back. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Hold the ready.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Come on. Hit. Ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the Bills bringing out an extra defense. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Taking him near the 46. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He takes it himself. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Look out.
Allen on 3rd down. He's on the move. Pass it down close. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they were in a